Hello once again, my name is Patrick Ochene, and the fact that you're on this page tells me that you are indeed very serious about losing weight, burning fat, and doing it fast. Okay, so as promised, what I'm going to do is share with you indeed the secrets to losing weight and burning fat fast. Okay, so I've been in the fitness industry for over 10 years now, and I've seen people make all kinds of mistakes when it comes to losing weight and burning fat fast. All right, so but there is a formula that I like to use with my personal training clients on helping them lose weight and burn fat fast, and that is very simple. Okay, for you to be able to lose weight, you have to have resistance training, okay, which is lifting weights. You have to have cardiovascular training, okay, and then lastly, you have to watch what you eat. All right, I don't care what anybody tells you. The nutritional aspect of your weight loss plan is very crucial, because you can do weightlifting all you want, you can run on the treadmill all you want, but if you don't have your eating right, you're not going to succeed. Now, since we're talking about eating, well, I just want to quickly say that when it comes to watching what you eat, you don't necessarily have to starve yourself. Okay, all you gotta do is make healthier choices, okay, by replacing the bad stuff with healthier versions. For example, if you eat a lot of white rice, okay, just replace that with wheat pasta, and that alone will save you some calories and help you lose weight. Okay, but I don't have enough time to go into the nutrition aspect of things right now. What I'd like to do is get back to exactly how you go about losing weight and doing it fast. Now you're probably thinking, well, I already know that. I know that you have to lift weights, you have to do cardiovascular training, you have to watch what you eat. Alright, but here's the thing. The key, the secret to losing weight and doing it fast is to do those three things simultaneously. You have to work on them simultaneously. Okay, what do I mean? So I'm going to assume you're already watching what you eat. Alright, now when you go to the gym and you're working out, here you got to listen very carefully. Now here's what you got to do if you want to lose weight and do it fast. Alright, now first of all, you have to understand the only time you burn fat, okay, when you're working out is when you're performing aerobic exercise. That's the only time. You have to understand that the only time you burn fat is when you are performing aerobic exercise. So what is aerobic exercise? That's an activity that's performed continuously over a period of time, non-stop. Alright, that requires the use of oxygen. For example, an aerobic class, a step class, will be considered an aerobic workout. Alright, if you rowing the machine, using the rowing machine continuously for over a period of time, that will be considered an aerobic exercise. If you're running on a treadmill, that will be considered an aerobic exercise. Okay, so that's the only time that you actually burn fat while exercising, which is cardiovascular training. Okay, so now let's go to the resistance training. When it comes to resistance training, the only time that you actually burn fat is after you've worked out, during what's called a recovery period. Okay, you don't actually burn fat while performing the exercise routine. It's afterwards. But here's the thing, here's the secret that a lot of people do not know. There's a type of training system called circuit type training system, whereby you can essentially convert your workout routine into an aerobic like workout routine. So what does that mean? That means, unlike what most people do, whereby they do an exercise and stop, an exercise and stop, what you do is you line up all the different exercises and perform them right after the other non-stop. Okay, and when you do this, essentially what you're doing is now you're converting your resistance training program into an aerobic type training program, and then what's going to happen is now you'll be burning fat while performing your weightlifting routine. Okay, so now not only that, what's also cool is that now after you've lifted weights, right after that, during the recovery phase, you start burning fat again. So you burn fat essentially 3 different times during your workout sessions. You burn fat while you're performing your aerobic workout on a treadmill, for example. Now, by the way, if you want to burn the most fat on the treadmill, and by the way, sorry, the most efficient machine for burning fat is the treadmill. To burn the most fat though, what you got to do is you got to increase the incline on your treadmill. Alright, The higher the incline, the more fat you'll be able to burn while on your treadmill. So you burn fat while doing your aerobic workout, you burn fat while converting your resistance training into an aerobic type workout, and then you burn fat while, guess what, your muscle is recovering from your resistance training routine. So essentially burning fat 3 different times. And that's how, ladies and gentlemen, you burn fat and lose weight fast in less time. Okay, now here's the thing though, if you do want to kick it up a notch, alright, and you really want to burn fat, well, you want to jack up your metabolism. In other words, you want to increase your metabolism. And the way you do that is very simple. When you go work out, you need to focus first on your larger muscle groups, okay, on your larger muscle groups, because they have the most lean muscle mass, alright. And if you can create the most lean muscle mass, guess what's going to happen? Your metabolism increases, and when your metabolism increases, guess what happens? You burn more calories even while you sleep, alright. So increase your focus on your larger muscle group. Now the other thing you got to do is, in terms of the exercises that you do in the gym, you have to do what's called multi-joint exercises. These are exercises that focus on multiple muscle groups at one time. I personally like to call these exercises fat burning exercises, because they're the ones that really enhance the metabolism. That way you can burn fat, burn calories all day long. And lastly, like I talked about before, you have to be doing what's called circuit type training routines, okay? You cannot be doing exercises one at a time if you're trying to lose weight, burn fat, and do it fast. And lastly, most importantly, before you begin a weight loss program, you need to figure out what's called your resting metabolic rate, okay? Your resting metabolic rate pretty much tells you the minimum amount of calories you need to eat in order for your body to function, okay? So by knowing that number, you will know the minimum calories your body eat, that you're supposed to be eating. Because if you don't know that, if you're eating not enough calories, guess what? Your body goes into what's called a catabolic state. And when it goes into a catabolic state, it starts eating and feeding on itself. And guess what? Guess where it gets its nutrient from? That's right, your muscle. So if you start feeding on itself, your muscle mass goes down. When your muscle mass goes down, guess what happens? Your metabolism goes down. When your metabolism goes down, guess what happens? You don't lose weight, you stay stagnant, and you become frustrated, okay? So if you implement those things, if you convert your resistance training into aerobic type weight training, if you do your cardiovascular training, okay, and if you focus on multi-joint exercises, if you focus on working on larger muscle groups, okay, and if you do a circuit type training routine, and then you figure out your resting metabolic rate, I can assure you, you are well on your way to being able to lose weight, burn fat, and do it fast, okay? Alright, hopefully all that makes sense. Now, if you like that tip, I have plenty of more weight loss tips to share with you. This is just one of many tips I'd like to share with you. So in the upcoming days, I'm going to be sending you some emails with more tips on how you too can lose weight, burn fat, and do it fast, okay? Until then, I appreciate you for watching this video, and you have yourself a nice day.